So my opponent has quite a substantial board, but when you can discover double Malygos, play double Malygos on the board, and then find that you've got lethal with Sinister Strike and a hero power. However, we've got double Malygos on board, so we're just going to have a bit of fun. You know, play a few spells, kill a few minions.
A tactical error.
But then you realise you don't have enough mana for lethal. Because you can't hero power. Because you used up too much mana on having fun. Oh well. What's he gonna do? There's double Malygos on board. So, he realises he can't kill either copy of Malygos. So he vanishes. Fair enough. I'm just going to replay Malygos. Forget the hero power. Forget lethal. I don't care. I just want to play Malygos and have a bit more fun.
I give up.
Oh, he gives up. That's unfortunate. Okay, what is better than double Malygos? How about double Nozdormu? And once again, I'm just going to have some fun. How about double Nozdormu into Hooktusk, bringing out a load of pirates? And what a board this is. And once again, I'm not going to kill him. I'm just going to have my fun. So hopefully, he doesn't concede here, and we can just keep the game going. I don't care about lethal.
Well fought.
And he concedes, doesn't want to let me have my fun. Okay, so double Malygos, double Nozdormu, just really, really incredible, difference, exciting, makes me want to play more of this deck. What is this deck that I'm playing? Well, this is Jesse Alexander's Hooktusk Rogue, and Jesse Alexander is a Hearthstone player that you can watch on Twitch and you can follow on Twitter, and we are playing standard mode. You don't usually see me play standard. I am a wild mode player primarily. I enjoy wild more, but then I saw Captain Hooktusk in this deck, and I had to give it a try. And that's what we're doing in this video today. We are playing standard mode, and we are playing this Hooktusk Rogue. What is special about this deck? Well, it plays Captain Hooktusk, it plays Heist Baron Togwaggle, which got me the double Malygos and the double Nozdormu, and this deck managed to get me an 89% win rate, yes, with an incredibly small sample size, but let's keep in mind, I play very little Rogue, I'm not experienced with the class, and I jumped straight into playing this deck, lost my first game, but then won 8 in a row on the ladder, and that really surprised me, and I thought, okay, maybe we're onto something with this deck. Maybe this deck needs a little bit more exploration. Maybe this deck is certainly worthy of my time on the standard mode ladder. So let's have a look at it in action, starting out here against another rogue. Now, I'm not too knowledgeable on the mulligans, but I assume that having the Miscreant in hand is good, and having a 2-drop minion that can buff its stats and rush is also good. So we can combo the Miscreant with the Backstab. That's pretty strong. Except for backstab to really work, we need my opponent to play something. As in a minion.
Justice is mine.
And my opponent really isn't doing much here. It's taking this super slow. Thankfully we have a 4-drop. So we can use our mana efficiently. I don't know what to pick here. It's either Zap or Shadow Word Death. Shadow Word Death seems okay. Maybe he plays Edwin, and maybe we can Shadow Word Death that. Can we get a good Miscreant turn here? I think we can. Now this is a really strong turn for us. We get a 3-4 and a 1-4. Okay, we couldn't rush our 3-4 into anything, but those stats are still pretty good. And he's going to have to work hard to deal with it. Yeah, backstab.
This guy's
And SI. Okay, 2-card investment to deal with 1 minion. I'll take that. I'll absolutely take that. Now you'll probably see me make a lot of misplays as we progress through with these games because, you know, I play so little rogue, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm winning games, right? So I must be doing something right.
Justice is mine.
from nothing.
So, Violet Haze, I don't even know if that was correct. I assume Deadly Poison would have been the correct pick. But Violet Haze seems a little bit more fun. And this deck seems to have re-energized me somewhat. After that double Nozdormu, double Malygos situation, ooh, hello. He's going to start healing. Yeah, after double Nozdormu, double Malygos, I've rediscovered my sense of fun with this game. Okay. Violet Haze. Okay. Fine, I guess. Alright. Ziliak's standing in the way there. That Divine Shield, hopefully, is going to be awkward for him to deal with. Okay. Can't remove the Ziliaks. So, I guess we just smash his face.
Hey, good tickets don't come cheap.
So we have Leroy in hand. He's got to be conscious of the amount of damage we can do, but at the same time, he's going to be healing with that weapon, possibly every turn if he can buff it. Oh, wow. Polymorph. Of all the spells, that's pretty insane.
Incredible.
Wow, good for him. So, he could start to run away with this game as that weapon starts to get buffed and he gets more and more healing out of it. Reminds me of Kingsbane Rogue before the nerfs, when with Leeching Poison, Kingsbane could just constantly heal for ridiculous amounts and you could never kill them. And thank God it was nerfed. But we could be finding ourselves in a similar situation here.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Justice is
I have
mine.
no idea about the ordering here. We get the sheep back to hand, which is quite funny.
Incredible.
Okay. Let's see what he can do to counter this. At the very least, we have the potential to draw 2 cards.
How much is this worth to you?
If he decides to kill the 0/4. I assume he'll ignore it. It's killing the sheep. That's really cruel. That sheep had a family. Okay. It's feeling now like this game is starting to run away from me. He's getting all that healing from the weapon. And so, I need to think about the best way to build up a board presence. And this seems reasonable, I guess. This seems reasonable. I think clearing the board is a priority. And we'll see how he deals with a 4/6. Can't kill it with that weapon. Oh. Okay. Well, at least we get a load of 1/1s. And he's not attacking.
How much is this worth to you?
So we just keep building a board.
Justice is mine.
And we hope that eventually Leroy can carry us to victory. Question is, can he buff that weapon up on this turn? If he can buff it up on this turn, he then swings with it and he heals. So he can't buff it up. That's pretty good. Oh, plays another one. Okay, back to square one. We've got a problem here. But maybe the miscreant can get us out of this mess. Let's see.
Double time and double pay.
Can we get something good here? Oh, these aren't great. These aren't great at all. What does that give me? Oh, Sinister Strike. Well, maybe that will find us lethal.
Justice is mine.
So next turn, Leroy plus Sinister Strike plus the dagger hit. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Of course, we haven't got room on the board. Oh. We now have room on the board.
Oh, up to no good.
He's just now opened up a slot on the board
Clear the deck.
for Leroy to come down. Okay. More slots on the board opened up. And, yeah. That's just lethal.
Justice is mine.
That is just lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, we can count. We're clever. We're smart. But got to get the Edwin in. Only 4/4.
Played.
Well played.
So in the end, we were able to do enough damage and outlast his healing. Feels good. Joining this game in progress here. Mecha'thun. Double Mecha'thun. So we've seen double Nozdormu, double Malygos, and now double Mecha'thun. This is incredible. Question is, do we want to commit Edwin here? I don't think we do. Now, I always thought of Warrior as being quite a difficult class to defeat with this deck, because they can armor up so much. They shuffle those bombs into your deck. They brawl your board away. And then they summon a load of boom bots. So Mecha'thun here, absorbing all that damage. The other Mecha'thun taking a hit. He's trying to kill off at least one of them here. And that is so unlucky. He came so close. Yeah, death is close. And that's just lethal. That's incredible. For all his armor, for all of his bombs, it meant nothing. Double Mecha'thun plus Leroy, winning the game. Okay, one final game. Going up against a rogue. Okay. 4 3-drops. Another 3-drop, are you kidding me? Well, we have the coin. Right, so next turn we can coin something out, that's fine.
No good. Me too.
So was that the correct thing to coin out? I think it was. I think it was.
I hope you like my invention.
Oh wow, Shadow Step, really? Okay, so while my opponent takes some slow turns, I'll use this as an opportunity to develop on the board. And Deadly Poison, really, really good for doing damage. Let's keep in mind that we have Leroy in hand, so maybe our priority should be to hit face
I hope you like my invention.
on these early turns, damage him as much as possible, and then surprise him with Leroy when he doesn't expect it.
Bubble, bubble.
Interesting. So, different options here available to us. Well, yeah. 0/6 that gives me spell power. That's
This guy's toast.
it's not great, to be honest. But hey, we have the board, right? We have the board. And I know I said that maybe I should be a little bit more aggressive in terms of pushing face damage because we have the Leroy in hand. Maybe I need to do more to set up for that Leroy lethal.
This guy's toast.
But the Hearthstone player in me can't help but focus on trading. It's what I like to do. At least until I feel comfortable enough to be pushing that face damage. But for now we trade. Maybe that 3/3 should have hit face. I don't know. Still feel comfortable, still feel better for making trades. Oh, how interesting. Pogo Hopper.
I want you, and you, and you.
So that's what he was trying to draw on those early turns.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Ouch. 6-6. Oh. Things just got interesting. But, the extra spell damage here actually coming in handy, potentially. Yeah, 5 damage.
Evil is done!
Just want to think about the order here in terms of what we do.
Justice
I'll
is
take
mine.
I'll take 6. That's fine.
Lights out.
Fine. We can heal. What we're really waiting for is turn 8, because then we get the opportunity to play our golden Hooktusk. Now I was going to say that he was running out of things to do, but that miscreant there is just giving him more options. And oh my goodness gracious, speaking of more options, he's just drawn his entire deck.
I'm out of cards.
Okay, so the pressure is on now. He has to beat me with that hand, and he's going to be taking fatigue damage now on each of his turns.
The calm before
Okay.
the storm.
Here we go! And as always, I find myself picking Zarog's Crown.
Justice
So
is
what's the
mine.
tally so far? Double Nozdormu, double Malygos, double Mecha'thun. What will we get this time? That's the question. Now the other question is, can we survive this onslaught from these pogo hoppers? Okay. Well, is it time to get some legendaries on the board? Or do we have to focus on killing that 7/7? And if so, how do we do it? I think we go with the legendaries here. And the 5/5 stats, I think, is the best way to go. Because I don't think there's any way that he kills me the following turn. I mean, there's a lot of damage on board, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
The calm before the storm. Justice is mine. Quickly.
There's a bit more of that fatigue damage. So he'll have to be compelled here to trade with those 5/5s and 7/7. Now I wonder if he's got another shuffle effect in hand to send some of those pogo hoppers back into his deck. I wonder.
Double time and double pay! Oh, up to no good. Me too.
Okay. That's a 9/9 on the board. An 11/11.
Too soon.
Double time and double pay!
And all of a sudden, all of a sudden, this game has swung round to his favour. However, I have Hooktusk. And this is where Hooktusk shines. And getting those rush minions onto the board is going to allow me to deal with that pogo hopper quite easily. Now, for the sake of drawing 2 cards, I think this is worthwhile.
No refunds.
2 cards means 2 more options.
Justice is mine.
And really and truly, that should be game over. Yeah. Hooktusk into a rush minion that can draw 2 cards. That's just very, very strong, in my opinion. Of course, you can have games where you end up playing all of your other pirates, there's none left in your deck, and then you get Hooktusk, and you summon nothing. 1715 lifesteal. You blink for just a second, and then that's sitting on the board staring at you. That's insane. But walk the plank. There we go. Say goodbye to your win condition, my friend. Do we really want to draw more cards here? Oh, okay. He concedes.
Amazing.
Means we don't have to think about it. Okay, so Jesse Alexander's Hooktusk Rogue. Well, you've seen that I can win games with this deck. You've seen that it works. You've seen that it's effective. I would say that if you are someone who enjoys playing pirates, if you are somebody who enjoys getting crazy legendaries for low mana cost via Heist Baron Togwaggle, yeah, play this deck. It will hopefully work for you on the ladder like it's worked for me. It's got me through to rank 4 and I'm very happy there on standard at rank 4. Yeah, try this deck out. Give it a whirl. It's a little bit different to the usual rogue decks that you are facing on standard. Nobody expects Captain Hooktusk to come out. Nobody expects to see those pirates like Ticket Scalper. You know, it's unique in that regard. So yeah, give it a try and maybe tell me what you think in the comments section below. Maybe I'll reach out to Jesse Alexander, and if people have any questions about how to play the deck, if people have any questions about particular cards, maybe post them in the comments section below and maybe Jesse can answer those questions and give you a bit of feedback. I certainly don't feel qualified to answer any questions about this deck because A, Rogue is my least played class, and B, I picked this deck up and played a few games, won a few games, but certainly don't feel like I have the experience to be able to comment in an informed manner. So, thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, please give me a subscribe, and I'll see you all again very soon for more Hearthstone fun.